Did you know that today, Monday the 22nd of June, marks the summer solstice, the longest day of the year in the United Kingdom? With nearly 16 to 17 hours of daylight depending on your latitude, your body's circadian rhythm is under significant pressure, which can lead to disrupted sleep patterns and unexpected fatigue. In 2026, we are seeing a trend of heightened temperature volatility across the British Isles, making it critical to understand how this specific atmospheric shift affects your physiology. Today isn't just about the longest day, it's about how your body manages the peak solar radiation of the year, and if you aren't prepared, the sudden shift in temperature can lead to heat exhaustion or severe dehydration faster than you'd expect. Looking at the current data for today, June 22, 2026, we are seeing a high-pressure system settling over the southeast and Midlands, pushing temperatures above the seasonal average. While the coastlines in Scotland and Wales may experience the typical Atlantic breeze, the interior of England is facing a surge in humidity. This combination of heat and moisture increases the feels-like temperature, which puts a higher strain on the cardiovascular system as the body works harder to cool itself through perspiration. We are monitoring a potential heat warning for several regions, where temperatures could peak between 24 and 28 degrees Celsius. This isn't just nice weather. For those with underlying health conditions, these fluctuations can trigger respiratory stress or blood pressure spikes. When temperatures rise in June, drinking water isn't enough, you need to manage your electrolyte balance. When you sweat, you lose sodium, potassium, and magnesium, which are essential for nerve function and muscle contraction. To avoid the summer slump or heat cramps, aim for 2 to 3 liters of fluid daily, but integrate isotonic drinks or a pinch of sea salt in your water to replenish those lost minerals. Avoid excessive caffeine and alcohol, as both act as diuretics, increasing the rate at which your kidneys flush out water, which can lead to a state of mild dehydration. A key indicator to monitor is your urine color. It should be a pale straw color. If it's dark yellow, you are already in a deficit, and your cognitive function and reaction times are likely diminished. Today's UV index is reaching peak levels, often hitting 6 or 7, which is categorized as high. In the UK, we often underestimate the sun because of the breeze, but UV rays penetrate through cloud cover. To protect your skin, use a broad-spectrum SPF 30 or 50 sunscreen, applying it 20 minutes before heading outdoors. Focus specifically on the forgotten zones, the tops of the ears, the back of the neck, and the scalp. Remember that the sun's intensity is strongest between 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. If you are spending the day outside, utilize the shade rule. If your shadow is shorter than you are, the UV radiation is at its most dangerous. Long-sleeved linen or cotton clothing provides a physical barrier that is often more effective than chemical sunscreens alone. Your dietary needs change when the mercury rises. In June, your metabolism shifts, and heavy, calorie-dense meals can make you feel lethargic because the body spends more energy on digestion and thermoregulation. Shift your focus toward high water content foods. Cucumbers, watermelon, and strawberries are not just refreshing, they provide essential antioxidants and hydration. Incorporate more lean proteins and omega-3 fatty acids, found in salmon or walnuts, to support brain health during the heat. Avoid heavy creams and fried foods during the peak heat of the day, as these can lead to digestive distress and a feeling of heaviness. Focus on alkaline-rich greens like spinach and kale to help maintain your body's pH balance during periods of high perspiration. The 22nd of June brings the challenge of light pollution from the late sunset, which suppresses the production of melatonin, the hormone responsible for sleep. To ensure you get restorative REM sleep, you must create a dark cave environment. Use blackout curtains or a weighted eye mask to trick your brain into thinking it's nighttime. Keep your bedroom temperature around 18 degrees Celsius if possible. If you don't have air conditioning, use a fan to create cross-ventilation by opening windows on opposite sides of the room. Avoid blue light from smartphones for at least 60 minutes before bed, as the combination of the long day and screen light can lead to insomnia, which weakens your immune system and makes you more susceptible to summer colds. If you are exercising today, timing is everything. Avoid high-intensity interval training or heavy lifting between 11 a.m. and 4 p.m. Instead, move your workouts to the early morning or late evening. Heat stress occurs when your core temperature rises too quickly, leading to dizziness or nausea. If you feel a sudden chill despite the heat, or if you stop sweating, these are red flags for heat stroke, a medical emergency. To cool down quickly, apply cold compresses to your pulse points, the wrists, the sides of the neck, and the temples. This cools the blood flowing directly to the brain and core. If you're walking in the city, stay in the shade and take frequent breaks every 30 minutes to regulate your heart rate. While we often talk about winter blues, some people experience summer sad or seasonal anxiety during the peak of June. The intense light and heat can lead to irritability and sleep disturbances, which impact your mood. To combat this, practice grounding techniques. Spend time in nature, but do so in the early hours of the morning when the air is crisp. This helps regulate your cortisol levels. Maintaining a consistent routine, waking up and eating at the same time every day, provides a psychological anchor that helps your mind cope with the seasonal transition. Stay socially connected, but be mindful of your energy levels. It is perfectly acceptable to reduce your social load during a heatwave to prevent burnout. To wrap up today's guide for June 22, 2026, your health strategy is threefold: hydration, protection, and regulation. First, prioritize electrolytes over plain water. Second, shield your skin with SPF 30 and physical barriers during the midday peak. Third, manage your sleep environment to combat the solstice light. By implementing these concrete steps, you can enjoy the British summer without compromising your physical or mental health. Stay vigilant about the weather forecasts, listen to your body's signals, and adjust your activity levels accordingly. Stay cool, stay hydrated, and make the most of the longest day of the year safely. Thank you for watching, and stay healthy.